Alrighty guys, what is up? Welcome back to Path of Exile Heist with LD7, and today we are going to be starting Act 10 and going to see if we can finish it in one. If not, not a big deal, we'll split it into two. But this is the last act, so there's our bottle storm that we dropped last time. I didn't feel like refreshing the instance. So the first thing you have to do is go find this dude. So basically, you kind of like go through this stuff. So there are some strong-ass fucking dudes around here. I think they're supposed to be, like, cast-out exiles or something. So here's the apex. This is where you find the guy that you need. So basically, you kill all the dudes here. They keep spawning in. This guy is, like, a plague one. So he's a little stronger. If you feel weak or you want more levels or something like that, you can actually clear out the cathedral rooftop. There's actually quite a bit of stuff up here, up on the rooftop that is good. So there's Bannon. We got Bannon. Dope. So then we need to go back to the docks. And we lost one of our specters, believe it or not, and one of our golems, which kind of sucks. But let's go back to the docks and talk to Bannon so we get the next quest. So here he is. Talk to him, talk to Sin. Talk to Lonnie. This will give us a flask. So on this, the silver flask is probably the best one you can take. Because I think that, I forget what those actually boost. So it gives you onslaught, but since it's rare, it'll also make us immune to poison, so that's not bad. Crimson Jewel, fire, lightning resistance, that's trash. So we're just going to sell these because I don't need them. Just take up space. So do this, and we need to go back up to the rooftop and find the Staff of Purity again. So we gotta find the desecrated chambers. So now what we're gonna do is push through all of this. So something to bear in mind, you don't actually have to take out that little outpost. I would suggest not taking it out because it is fucking difficult. So yeah, I just skip it typically because it's not that big of a deal. Like, it doesn't really limit you all that much, so no worries. We're just gonna push through. So here's another, like, Exile, I think, is what they're supposed to be. So those guys are a little bit buffer than the general enemies that you're gonna fight up here, but not too big of a deal, all things considered. So here we go. Just pushing through. I forget what the exit is. I want to say it's off on this side, maybe. It's towards the end, though. Like, we still got to push down a little bit. Not a big deal. I know I'm leaving currency and stuff like that behind. I don't really care because I don't realistically need it. Anyway, so I believe it is off this way is where we're supposed to go. So we'll grab that alteration, I guess. Oh, maybe not. Okay, must be on the other side. Not a big deal. There's a bunch of fucking dudes, so let our dudes DPS them down. Just because the bigger bosses, like, or bigger enemies, I guess, they're not necessarily bosses. They do a lot of damage, so and they will follow you a little bit farther than the regular enemies, so it's worth taking the time to actually take them out. So to find Staff of Purity, we gotta find the Desecrated Chamber of Innocence. So this is gonna look familiar to Act 5. Same area, Ravaged Square, whatever. So it has the same, like, the ossuary and stuff like that is off of this. We don't need to go to any of those. We really just need the Chamber of Innocence, so we're gonna laser focus in and just go to the Chamber of Innocence. You can go do the other stuff if you want to level a little bit or whatever. I'm not too worried about that because we should be strong enough to take on Kitava as it is. Realistically, the only thing leveling is going to do for us at this point is give us more life points, which isn't necessarily a big deal if you are good at dodging. And for the Kitava fight, at least in my experience, it doesn't necessarily matter how much life you fucking have. It's more, you know, can you dodge his attacks effectively? If not, you're going to get dropped. If you can, then you're fine. Whoa, alright. That sucks. My fucking flame dash was on cooldown. There we go. So, Chamber of Innocence is probably up that way where we were headed. So we're going to try to get back there. Damn it. That doesn't connect. Of course. Sometimes. And we probably will go pick up a Spectre at some point along the way. Whoa, what the hell was that? Jesus. Okay. Well, apparently we can't just run into that because we've died twice now. I'm not sure what to, in all honesty. I don't know what's doing that massive fucking damage, but whatever it is, it fucking hurts. Fuck. I mean, I don't even have time to respond. Like, I can't get close enough to let my minions do their thing. What is casting that? Like, it's got to be one of these guys up here, I guess. I don't fucking know. Let's try it again. And this is why people tend to run Blood Aqueduct to get to level 70, just so they're a little bit stronger before they go through Act 10, because the stuff does get a little bit scary around here. We are just going to try to avoid whatever the fuck is doing all that chaos damage. I'm assuming it's chaos damage because we're capped on everything else. But I could be wrong on that. Alright, we did a little bit better that time. We'll grab these rogue markers, I guess. Alright, let's see if we can cross the fucking bridge now. You know, like we wanted to. It's probably this way. I don't fucking know. Like, this seems kind of right. Yeah. I mean, the thing with the Ravaged Square is the map generally stays about the same. So this goes to the ossuary, but it's good to get the waypoint anyway, even though we're not going to the ossuary. So hopefully we find the Chamber of Innocence. Would be cool. It's probably up this way. Nope. Apparently not. So we gotta go down first and try to get over. Let our minions DPS a little bit for us while we fucking run around. Do our thing. Drop one on him. Got a park map. That's fun. I guess we'll pick that up. It doesn't hurt. Let's try going in this direction. Jesus. Alright. Is it Torch Courts? Yeah, we probably got to go through the Torch Courts. That sounds vaguely familiar. Let's just see. So, yep. Looks like we're going the right way. So, go to the Torch Courts, and then we should be able to find the Chamber of Innocence, hopefully. And I don't remember if you actually have, like, a little boss fight or something to get the Staff of Purity. You probably do. I mean, that kind of would make sense. There's a boss fight for it the last time, so. What I like to do when there's a big door full of fucking enemies behind it is I just kind of stand off to the side and let my minions take all the damage. Because if the minions die, I can res them, right? Without too much trouble. But if I die, I have to run back, so. That's kind of my play on that. If you're doing the contracts for the heists and stuff like that too, that's another good tactic if you're playing this build. Just let your minions pass through the door first, because they will take out the bulk of the scary stuff, and then eventually you can flame dash through, get behind them, and you'll be okay. But bear that in mind. So this guy looks to have some chaos. Try to kill him down. Cool. Another 6 socket. It'd be cool if we got a 6 link, in all honesty. They're pretty fucking rare, so I doubt we will, but if we did, I wouldn't be complaining, that's for sure, because 6 links, I mean, even though we're pretty deep into the Heist League at this point, like it's been going for a few weeks now, 6-link items are still pretty fucking expensive if you're trying to purchase them. So if you just find one, like that'll save you a fair amount of chaos. And most builds you want to have a 6-link armor. Most, I mean, not all, but anyway. So we'll be on the lookout for 6 links, obviously. There we go. Ooh, there's a totem in this room. Fun. Don't always see that. Cool. Got him done. I guess we'll level up our stone golem again. Nope. Nope. So, here we go. Alright, dope. Desecrated chambers. That's what we want. And then waypoint, so should be somewhere in here. There'll be the staff we're looking for. I guess the benefit of the guys in this area is most of them do physical damage, so they actually like have to be near you to hurt you. There are some spellcasters though, so if you see a spellcaster, that should be the guy you're focusing on because they can hit you from afar. Anyway, not too bad. I mean, this is pretty straightforward. You basically just clear the map and find your way to the boss fight, which there will probably be like a little arena or something like that off of this, I'm guessing. I don't actually know. I don't remember, unfortunately, guys. It's been a while since I actually played Act 10, so sorry about that. Anyway, let's keep going. I guess we could get the devotion point. That would help, so we'll take that. Sure. Upgrade our gem. Whoa, what is that thing? Interesting. Go, got our Stormbrand on the yellow guy. Our minions are just fighting off all these blues first, it looks like. So we'll just drop a fucking Stormbrand on him and not even give him an opportunity to attack us, because that's how we roll. Not a big deal. So we'll grab this Granite Flask, I guess. So that looks to be where we need to head, is right up in here, the Sanctum of Innocence. So we will just kind of sneak on in. And I'm guessing we have to fight Innocence, Avardius. I don't fucking know. I guess we didn't go pick up our second Spectre, which probably would have been a smart thing to do, but that's okay. We'll see if we can handle it with just one. Probably can. I mean, our DPS is still pretty fucking insane even with just one Spectre up, so not a big deal. So he does spawn the little golem thing just like the Innocence fight, so bear that in mind. But he also has these little beams that come down, so you want to avoid those. They do chaos damage, I'm almost certain, so they hurt for a lot, or hit for a lot rather, so yeah, bear that in mind. The thing about chaos damage is it actually penetrates your energy shield, so you got to be careful on that. So there we go. We got him taken care of relatively easily. Got the Staff of Purity. Dope. And now we should be ready to go fight Kitava. So let's go back to the docks. Talk to Bannon. He'll say something along the lines of, we're ready for the fight of a lifetime or something, yada yada. So he turns into Innocence is basically what happens. We'll talk to Lonnie. Sure, why not? We're just gonna sell it, so. Talk to Innocence, and now we're ready to fight Kitava. Basically, you just go back to the Cathedral Apex, and that will be the arena for fighting Kitava. So we are just gonna sell out this stuff, put it in our stash. I'm gonna go real quick to the control blocks and pick up some more, or another Spectre, just so we're, you know, fully powered up DPS wise for this boss fight, and then we're gonna do the boss fight. I know I think we're what, level 64? Yeah, that is correct. So level 64, not super duper strong, relatively speaking, but we should be strong enough. Come on, slave driver, that's what I was looking for. Cool, back to the tower, to the waypoint, back to Act 10, the docks, and then we're gonna go up to the cathedral rooftop, and then straight over to the apex, and we're gonna do the Kitava boss fight, or the Act 10 boss. Preface, we're probably gonna die at least once. If we don't die at all, like, that would be fucking dope, but I just don't realistically see that happening. So first you gotta clear out all these fucking scrub lords, the plague dude again, and then it'll be time for Kitava. So Bannon and them should be turning up. Oh. Well, we're here. Right? I thought it was right here. What the hell? Let me go back real quick. So what just happened? Because that's where you fight him. Let's just read this real quick, I guess. So where does it want us to go? Like, it should be the Cathedral Apex. Like, that's where you do the boss fight. So we're here. Like, is there a specific part that we have to go walk up to? No. What the hell? Well, sorry guys. I thought it was as simple as just, you know, meeting him there. Let's go to the Ravage Square real quick and see. Oh, alright, fine. We'll go over here first. Talk to Innocents. Fucking dip. Here we go. Open this shit up. So I guess we have to access this a different way. Interesting. But let's go ahead and run this real quick. Oh, I guess this is vaguely familiar. Like, you have to go through this fucking, like, side thing, the canals, and then it'll put you back up to the apex. So it's kind of fucking dumb that you got to do this, because we already have the area that we're trying to get to unlocked, but whatever. I guess Innocence is just kind of withholding. Anyway, not a big deal. So for this map, you basically are headed off in this direction. Hopefully we don't lose any of our specters and shit like that. Be nice if we didn't. We will take the time to kill the big dudes like that, because it is worth it. Like, those are the guys that have the highest chance of actually giving you something you might want, item drop wise. So, and we'll kill this guy, because those dudes can, like, fly, so they'll, like, randomly show up and fuck your shit. So anyway, kill those. Alright, gotta be this direction. Ooh, jeweler's box. Guess we'll spawn some Skolies. There we go. Alright, we didn't get anything out of it, but I think the jeweler's boxes are the ones that have, or it's either jeweler or artisan, one or maybe both even, have the highest chance of giving you a lot of currency drops. So I normally, even if I'm trying to speed through the map or whatever, I'll normally open those. And I try to open all the strong boxes because you tend to get pretty good stuff out of them. So up here, there are 2 or 3 stronger dudes. So just bear that in mind. Like, try to gather all the guys up in one spot, because then your Stormbrand will hit multiples, I believe, which will increase your DPS overall. And it also makes it easier to dodge, because you can just kind of flame dash around them and stay on the outskirts of the giant cluster of fucking dudes while your minions kill them all, more or less. So we're almost there. We gotta go across one more thing. We're gonna skip that strong box, so should be right over here. There'll be, maybe there will be someone else we gotta fight. So cool, there we go. The feeding trough. Alright. So I guess we gotta go through this too. So there's two layers to this, so you can do it either the bottom or the top. So by that I just mean, did you cross the bridge at the start or not? Doesn't matter. I think ultimately you do end up crossing the bridge. Or maybe not. Cool. Getting through. So we might get 65 before we fight Kitava. I guess it kind of depends on how many more enemies are in our way. So here's Sin and Innocence, so talk to Sin. Alright, there we are. The Altar of Hunger. This is going to be the Kitava boss fight. We are at 21 minutes, so let's go get our zombies back up, because we are short 3. I know that probably won't make that much of a difference, but we're gonna res some homies anyway. Alright, so now we're fully maxed on our minions. We don't have our Quicksilver up, but that should be okay. I mean, what you can do if you want to make sure your flasks are up, just drop a portal scroll and head back. I'm glad I looked at my inventory, because we didn't have our lightning ring equipped, so our reses wouldn't have been capped. So going back to town refills all your flasks, so not too big of a deal. We're just going to drop this stuff off real quick, and I guess we can sell this belt and deposit our currency items. Sure, give us more alteration shards. Cool. Damn it. God damn it. Sometimes when you close out of the stash, it'll reset, and sometimes it doesn't, so there we go. Get our currency in the currency tab. I mean, that's why we've got it, right? So back through the portal. Now our Quicksilver flask will be up, which may not make that big of a difference. It can be good though, just because it provides you a little bit of movement speed, so it might help you dodge some stuff. But here we are, Kitava time. So he starts off relatively easy. He does light up the ground, so be careful. Like, that's one of the easiest ways to die. He'll heat shit up, and then you'll be standing on ground that you can't stand on. Same thing with these little red things. Be careful. That does chaos damage over time, so you want to avoid that, more or less. Fight his heart. He'll reabsorb it. And then it's time for phase 2. Kitava, you bitch. So just watch out when he does the fire thing. Just make sure you're not standing on the part that he lights up with fire. And then he tends to send the chaos stuff out after to make it hard for you to stand anywhere on the map, which is alright. I mean, that's his prerogative. So Sin and Innocence are going to come in. They're going to help a little bit. They don't really do much, but that's fine. Dodge the little X's on the ground. Fuck. Wow, we just barely made it alive, or out of that alive. I am shocked, in all honesty. So there we go. First 2 phases done. Whoops. Well, we died. Like I said, we were almost certainly going to die, but we were doing pretty good there for a minute, anyway. Not a big deal. So we'll just let this stuff go. Kitava's back. He's going to take his heart. I think we're about halfway through. There's still another couple phases that we got to do. So he takes Innocence, basically. So, not a big deal. So watch out for that, because now half the map is unusable. And I don't realistically know how long the map stays, like, flamed up or whatever when he does that. So just be prepared to, like, fucking nope out, because... damn it. Oof. 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 Almost. Almost, Kitava. You almost got us. Fuck, we dropped our skitters like a fucking scrub because I pushed the wrong goddamn button. Alright, so fight his heart. Spawns a bunch of fuckers. Just dodge the chaos stuff, more or less. So there we go. That is it. Act 10 complete. We got Kitava fucking noped out. Look at that. Innocence and Sin are destroying his heart. So there you have it, guys. That is going through all 10 acts with this Necromancer build. So now our resistances are no longer capped because we got an extra minus 30. So our chaos was really bad. But since we had a little bit of excess on our elementals, they're still decent. I mean, they're our lowest, I guess, is 51%, which isn't terrible. So talk to Sin. He'll open up a portal to take you to Ariath, and this is basically labeled as the epilogue. Once you go through, like, this is always the same. You can talk to all these homies in here. They basically say thank you for killing Kitava or whatever. You do get a book of skill there. I think we got pretty lucky on that rustic sash drop, because that looks to be, it might turn into a Stygian Vice. A prism weave. Nice. That I do want to keep. That's actually a pretty good belt. So if you're doing elemental attacks, so any flask will increase by 30. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. We'll keep that. No worries. So we got two points, I guess. So we'll take this life point. And then technically we're supposed to get this mystical bulwark one. So I guess we'll get that next because it's close. But there you have it, guys. We went through all 10 acts with our Necromancer Spectre build. Did pretty good. I mean, granted, we finished it at level 64. Most people don't even attempt acts 9 and 10 until they reach level 70. So as far as viability goes, this build is definitely viable for the Heist League at the very least, and as a League Start character, because we realistically did not spend very much, if any, currency on this build. Like, I didn't buy any actual items off of the market. We spent a little bit, I guess, crafting resistances and stuff like that in our resistance cap episode. If you haven't seen it, go check it out, and it's in the playlist. I might even pin it in the video for you. But outside of that, I mean, this is basically, you know, we had nothing and got everything just by leveling through the acts. So if you're looking for a fun build to play, this is definitely one I would suggest. I really enjoyed it. I hope that this, you know, build guide or leveling guide, whatever you want to call it, has been useful to you in showing how to go about actually getting through all 10 acts with a Necromancer Spectre build. By and large, this should be, you know, like, you could apply these tactics to any Necromancer Spectre type build, even if you're not using slave drivers or stone golems or whatever. Your passives will be different, obviously, and stuff like that, but the gameplay itself should be relatively similar. Stay out of fire by using Flame Dash and Quicksilver Flasks, and let all your minions do the damage for you. With that being said, guys, if you enjoyed the episode in the series, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe as always. And until next time, this has been LD7, and we will see ya.